A little nutrition advice for Tess Holliday.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe to the notification button over there. Share my videos while you're over there. Click the join button. For the price of a cup of coffee for the entire month, you get exclusive live videos. Like tomorrow, we're doing a live happy hour at 4. I think I'm going to get a little drunk. We'll also have daily live videos on funny shit that happens to me, thoughts, the angry bald man thought of the day, different community posts for members only, those sorts of things. You should check that shit out. Anyway, Tess Holliday appears to be watching her health. And I applaud this. I know many people are coming on here thinking, oh my God, he's going to fucking talk shit on Tess Holliday again, blah, blah, blah. Here's the reality. I get upset with Tess Holliday because I think she's a horrible role model. She's a horrible, horrible role model. And I don't think she's a very nice person. And that's just my personal opinion. I see how she reacts to people. That could be a defense mechanism for how she feels she's being treated, but I don't think so. However, Tess Holliday does have 2 million followers. And when she does make healthy life choices, that could spread to those 2 million followers. So just like when she says very dangerous, misleading things that could possibly lead people to unhealthy choices, I'm going to call that shit out. 10 out of 10. It's 2 million people. People look up to her worldwide. When she makes healthy choices, I am definitely also going to speak on it because that is what's fair. And very realistically, she is trying to make some healthy choices from what I can see. Now, there might be a monetary motivation, but I don't give a fuck. I really don't. As long as it is healthier life choices, I am good with it. Now, I have made videos such as this one before where she appeared to try to be getting training from Mazzy Arias. I believe that was just a business move on Mazzy Arias and her parts to try to broaden their audiences. And also there was a deal with Fabletics obviously going on. I mean, it was so plainly obvious. However, most of the critique in that video was on Mazzy Arias for not knowing what the fuck she was doing and how to treat an obese person while she's training him. She was training Tess Holliday in a very dangerous way. Having, a morbidly obese woman do sprints is rather fucking stupid, and I'll stick by that every fucking day of the week for every fucking week of the year for every year of my fucking life, because that's just stupid shit. But in this video, in Tess Holliday's Instagram stories, she shows that she's trying to make some positive life choices.
I just put gas in the car. I am headed from Orange County to West Hollywood, which for those of you that don't know, it's a drive. It's going to take me like an hour and 45 minutes to get there to get a facial.
An hour and 45 minutes each way to get a facial. Who has that kind of time? That is actually one of my issues with a lot, not just Tess, but a lot of the quote-unquote fat activists or body positivity activists and all like that on Instagram and other places, is that their lives do not really translate to the average morbidly obese person's life.
So I brought food with me so I can be prepared.
That is an awesome step in the right direction. That is inherently when most people make very poor mistakes, is when they don't prepare to be outside of their house. Inside of their house, many people can make very good choices because it is easy for a person that is trying to get a healthier lifestyle to just not have junk food in their house. It is very easy to do that, to not have junk food in the house. But when they're out and about and they're not prepared and they get hungry, the relative ease it is to get convenience food at a gas station, fast food, those sorts of things that are very poor choices almost all the fucking time. The prevalence of that is very, very high. So preparing early, this is a huge, huge positive step in the right direction that I will point out again. She is telling to her audience of 2 million people.
And because that is most of my problem, that I get so busy that I end up grabbing something that doesn't make me feel good and usually makes me sick to my stomach. So she's trying to be responsible.
I was actually kind of shocked when I saw her say that. I really was, because saying that she's trying to be more responsible about food is not something that most of the fat acceptance community and the body positivity want to hear. Because that's an admission that she has not been responsible with food. That's an admission that she should watch what she eats. That is not something most people want to hear because in the fat acceptance community, because they don't believe that obesity kills. T-shirts in the pinned comment. They don't believe that shit. So that is a very, very, very risky thing for her to do, because they could turn on her just like that. She's going to have a hard time if she keeps making positive choices about her nutrition. She will inherently, again, lose weight because, making responsible choices about her nutrition will definitely lower her caloric intake. She talks about how she grabs something on the go. Cooked food is definitely lower. Cooked food prepared at home is almost inherently lower than food you get out. It's just fact. It's statistics. So she will reduce her caloric intake, and the chances of her losing weight are very, very, very high. I don't know. I'm not saying that that's her goal. I am not saying that that's her goal. I'm saying that that is going to be a byproduct of her treating herself better.
I literally have scrambled eggs in here with everything but the seasoning, everything but the bagel seasoning. It's my favorite from Trader Joe's, with whole grain toast.
So far, that's some pretty healthy choices. Depending upon how many eggs there are in that container, it doesn't look like it can hold that many, and what the eggs are cooked in, and what's on the whole grain bread, that could be anywhere from like 400 to 600 calories. I would actually prefer somebody have potatoes versus the whole grain bread. Bread's very processed, and I prefer having potatoes, and I prefer my clients having potatoes versus breads. But that is a good start, very honestly. For, it's probably much less caloric than what you would stop and get someplace out.
I also have a banana, which my best friend doesn't like when they're like this, but I think they're delicious.
The likelihood that she likes bananas more like that is because the riper they get, the sweeter they taste, and that for some people, there's no problem with that. But for other people with like sugar addictions or that have a hard time with cravings, that could cause them to crave other sweet things throughout the course of the day. So if I was her, I'd put that till later in the day. Till later in the day. There's nothing inherently wrong with bananas, of course. Weight Watchers thinks that they have no points. They just don't even matter. You can eat as many bananas as you want on Weight Watchers, apparently. Dumbass shit. But if I was her, I'd put that off till later on the day. But these are, again, also very, very good choices. She's at that's about 100 to 150 calories, depending on the banana. Very honestly, she could be as low as 550 calories for her morning meal for a person of Tess's size. If she equals that out where lunch is a little bit higher, and then she has a moderate dinner, she's looking at somewhere around 1,700 calories for the day. Estimated out, just a very gross estimation. And for Tess Holliday, 1,700 calories at probably 300 and very plus pounds of 300, she will lose weight at a pretty rapid pace.
I also have my shaker that is from True Supplements, and it's got water up here and it has protein powder here, and I will show you later when I use it.
Now, I already know what people are saying. I can already fucking hear it, is that, oh, she's just doing it for money. And I'm not saying she's not. Just to be honest, I'm not saying at all that she's not. Later on in the video, she does talk about how this is not a sponsored video. She's not sponsored by these people, but she does have a discount code, so she could be making money off of them. But if she is, at least she's making money from much healthier endeavors than telling people that, transformation photos are toxic and shit like that. Like, that's my point. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if she makes money off this. I really, really don't. If she gets healthy, puts it out there that she's trying to make better choices, if she puts it out there, the healthier things she is eating compared to eating out and stuff like that, to a huge audience that is rabidly protective of her and believe in her very, very, very wholeheartedly, I am very fucking good with that. That is the type of behavior that should be encouraged by people that have huge audiences of people that listen to every fucking word they say about their entire lives, about what to wear, about the makeup, about what they eat. That is the type of message that should be put out. So I have no fucking problem if she's making a few fucking dollars off this shit, but she is putting it out there that she is making healthier choices. This is a huge fucking step for Tess Holliday in the right direction and her followers.
I also have a giant thing of water. So wish me luck. I'll keep you guys updated, but I'm trying to be responsible, trying to be like better to myself. It's a journey. Okay, bye.
Very, very, very good. I am super happy for not just Tess's following, but for Tess Holliday herself. I am never going to be a fan of Tess Holliday, ever. I will never be able to wipe away the vile shit I've seen her say to people unapologetically. I will never be able to do that. I'll never be a fan of hers. I'm sure she's never going to be a fan of mine. But I'm super happy for her, because if she does, as she said, be responsible for her nutrition choices and try to treat herself better in regards to them, she will lead a longer, happier, healthier life. And that is important for everybody, but she is also a mother and has people that love her, and I hope she loves herself enough to keep this up. But beyond that, it also says to her huge audience that being responsible and making healthier food choices is treating yourself better, and that is one awesome message to put out to her huge following, and two, very fucking brave, because the fat acceptance community and body positivity movement might be pretty fucking pissed about it. So I'm super, super, super happy about this. vid. I really am. I know people were probably expecting me to rip her apart. And trust me, when she puts out dangerous, misleading shit, just like anybody else, I'm going to say something. I believe that when people put out dangerous, misleading shit that could cause people negative health in their future or in an immediate sense, when people put out dangerous fitness information, bullshit should be called out. Because people that remain silent, their breath smells just as bad as the person that's spewing the bullshit, in my opinion, of course. That's just how I view it. And that's why I do what I do. But when somebody does something correct that has many, many times in the past said something that could be seen as misleading or dangerous to other people or cause people to make poor choices, when they correct or when they say something that can possibly change the tide and move people towards a healthier life, I'm also going to state that shit too. So my advice to Tess Holliday is keep this shit up. You do deserve to be happier. You do deserve to have a longer, happier, healthier life. And you do deserve to treat yourself well. And you can do that by being responsible, as you showed in this video. My best of luck to you, Tess Holliday. And that's just my 2 cents. My name is Alan Roberts. You can hit me up on Instagram at AlanRobertsEDF. You can hit me up on Twitter at EverydayFit. I'm also on Facebook at Every Damn Day Fitness. And I'm on the internet at everydamndayfitness.net. Goddamn.